Hello, my lovely Scorpios, and welcome to your general reading. This is just a general reading, so please do take what resonates and toss the rest. If you do enjoy these readings, however, please do like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell, all that other great stuff. It is free to subscribe, doesn't cost you a thing. It does mean a lot to me, however. I would appreciate it. I do appreciate all of your comments as well. I do enjoy speaking with you back and forth. So without further ado, we will certainly go ahead and get into your reading here. We do use a typical tarot deck for your initial reading cards. We do further clarify that with a challenge card, and we use 3 different oracle decks to further clarify that, as well as the other tarot deck to do a advice clarification. So let's go ahead and see what we've got going on. This is kind of a past, present, future type of situation as far as the weekly reading, to kind of see what you're going through this week into next and see what we can find out for you if you're having some issues, facing some questions. So the first card we have here is the Four of Pentacles. So I do feel like for many of you, you are kind of coming into a position or have been recently put into a position where you are feeling a little bit strapped for cash, perhaps. So this could be because of some changes. This could be because you're trying to make some changes. So it could be a kind of a self-inflicted budgetary situation. It doesn't necessarily mean, you have a shortage of money. It doesn't necessarily mean it's because you've lost a position or, you've gained or incurred some new bills or anything like that, where you've fallen on some hard issues, unexpected expenses. That could very well happen. So if, that may be part of the case. So if you've had some unexpected expenses, right? Your car blew up, house breaking and something breaking in your home, things like that. You lost your job, those kinds of things. Then that would certainly explain why you're being a little bit more budget conscious. However, I think for more of you than not, because we're seeing so many changes, the vibe that I'm getting off of this, and I'm seeing this with so many of my readings, is that a lot of people are just really kind of feeling the changes. They're feeling that Jupiter moving into Aquarius. They're feeling these super moons coming on. They're feeling those shifts happening, and they're getting kind of almost kind of like antsy, right, for change. They want something new. They want something different, right? They want more. And sometimes more costs things, right? You've heard the old saying a million times, it costs money to make money. And unfortunately, that can be very, very true for any of you who've started a new business, who've invested money to make money. Unfortunately, it is quite true a lot of times, that's why they say the rich get richer, and that can be very true in anybody's, level. It does take money. I mean, even as much as trying to go get jobs, get new positions of higher worth, you have to be able to dress for the part, or maybe get a certification or certain education courses or classes. And that all takes money, right? So you may have to be, if there's something that you've got really in mind that you've been wanting to really reach for, start that new business, start that new side hustle, something that you've really been wanting to kind of up your status. Like, I'm really interested in going for that new person in my life. I'm really interested in going for that new job in my life. And they say, dress for the job you want, not the job you have. Dress for the life you want, not the life you have, all of those kinds of things. But you're really trying to kind of save up to kind of prepare for that, right? So I think this is what you've been kind of doing, right? You've been kind of progressively trying to budget, right? Be a little bit more budget conscious because you've been planning for something. And I think this Knight of Swords is something showing that something quickly is going to be coming in. If it hasn't already, and again, time is fluid in tarot. So you may be here, you may be here, you may already be into here, but I do feel like a quick moving opportunity is going to come in. This is coming in fiery hot, right? This is a fiery hot moving opportunity. So depending on what your situation here is, whether you are kind of reserving money because you wanted to take that vacation, invest in yourself to try to, really try to make yourself more alluring, have that plastic surgery, have that makeover done, get a new wardrobe, buy a new car, whatever it was to make yourself feel better, not only for yourself, but also maybe because you want to, be more attractive to, the people around you, whether that was for the purpose of trying to have a significant other or trying to, raise your vibrational level for job market, that kind of connections around you. I do think that opportunity is coming in. So this could very much be a love opportunity coming in for you. It could be a career opportunity coming in for you. But I do think that it's all been something you've kind of manifested, to be honest with you. And you've been planning it for a while, right? You've been kind of, like a squirrel. You've kind of been like harnessing, the resources and putting them back for a rainy day when you were ready to kind of like go for the gold, go for the gusto, go for whatever it's you want. And now that opportunity's come and you're ready to strike, right? You've got the money to do that, right? And I think this opportunity is really coming in at that pivotal time when you're ready for it. And I think things are really going to be a good matchup here, right? But the Six of Cups is kind of letting me know that, the energy here I feel like is, it's a little bit questionable for some of you, because I do feel like some of you are dwelling, okay? Like for some of you, I feel like you're dwelling, okay, on people from your past, situations from your past. And, while you are trying to move forward, while you're trying to grow, while you're trying to do better, while you've been mentally preparing to make a big adjustment, a big change, go for something bigger and better, because you have this mindset that that's what you want. And while these opportunities are coming to you, you've really kind of put yourself in a place to be, really attractive to these opportunities, whether they're, like I said, career opportunities or, relationship opportunities. I feel like some of you are really still kind of hung up and dwelling on past relationships, past positions, past jobs. So it's kind of like you might have new clothes, you might have a new car, you might have new people that are interested in you, but you still have that self-doubt, right? Something about you, and it may be because you came from a relationship that was not healthy. You came from a family that really didn't have the ability to build your self-esteem for you. Maybe you came from a job that kind of held you back. But I do feel like for whatever reason, you still kind of feel like, even though this opportunity is showing itself, even though this person or this job or whatever is showing me they have all this interest in me, I have put myself in a financial position that I can, branch out and really kind of take the risk. And I've really kind of put myself in a position where I feel independent enough to do this. I have the look, I have the ability, I have the independence, I have all these things I need. People are interested in me. I still feel like this kid, right, who just doesn't feel like I can move on. I still feel like something about me is hung up on this me of old, right? Where I just don't know if I can move forward yet. And you have to break these ties with these kinds of people. So if these are family members, that's a toxic kind of environment. If they're kind of holding you back from something you want, you can achieve, you can accomplish. You've got people there willing to help you move forward. They want to move forward with you, either in business or relationship. And you've got, people from your past saying, no, stay here. You won't do better. Stay with me. You won't do better in relationships. Stay at this job. You won't do better in a job. Family members, oh, don't go with that because you won't be able to handle it or whatever. That's a toxicity. And I think you've kind of convinced yourself in some regard that you deserve more, but you still have that little bit of doubt in the back of your head. And this doubt will eat you alive if you do not just shut it down, right? This is like the younger version of you. This is like the old version of you. And do not listen to that, right? Let's not even go there. So, and it may be people coming back into your life as they see you progressing, as they see you growing better opportunities, growing stronger, more, successful, more independent. They don't like that, right? Haters don't like that. So let's get your challenge card here. I see that you're going to be your own personal challenge, but we always are, right? We're always mostly getting up in our own head as being our own worst enemy most of the time. But let's see what your other challenge here might be. Four of Swords. So I do feel like there again, you are really, this is both emotional and physical exhaustion that I feel like you need respite. You need to renew, you need to recharge. I do think you're a habitual overthinker. And I think you are going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth a lot on this. I think you know what you want. I think you know what you deserve. I think other people, there's a group of other people who are supporting this. Could be a new significant other trying to tell you, you are fantastic, you're everything. Don't let anybody sell you short. Could be new business people telling you, you are awesome, we want you, you're talented, you're skillful, you're great. But then there's the people who, maybe from your past, maybe that little voice in your head that's telling you, oh, don't do it, don't risk it. You've still got that, what if you fail, and this is emotionally exhaustive to you, okay? You are mentally and emotionally exhausted by this, and you really need to, your challenge here is to stop overthinking, right? Your challenge is to trust and believe in yourself and just go with what you know is there, right? Go with your gut. Don't look back, right? Don't look back, only look forward, right? Once you made the decision to move forward and opportunities started to come in, that was the universe giving you your sign. That was spirit telling you, look, you can do it. Look, we're going to prove it to you. You've made the move to say, I want more. You've started putting that in place, and we've sent you the opportunities that show you you can do more. Stop second guessing, okay? You just go with it, right? So let's see what your psychic energy card here has to say. And this is going to kind of hopefully rather, elaborate on your Four of Pentacles up here. So let's see what we've got on that. And that is trapped in fear. And I think really and truly, that is your biggest deal. That's where you've been for the longest time. I think it took you so long to get to a point where you felt comfortable enough to really, kind of make a plan, make a move. You may have been saving money up yourself for a really long time to where you felt, okay, I'm comfortable enough to try leaving this job and going out on my own. Try leaving this relationship and going out on my own, going solo, right? Because for so long you felt like you couldn't make it. And again, this is giving me toxicity energy, right? I'm feeling like there's toxic energy here, and it's not your energy, but it's energy you've been surrounded by, and it's rubbed off on you, right? It's caused self-doubt here. And so for the longest time, you've really been kind of putting together that backup plan, that saving your nickels and dimes, taking care of those cents so that your dollars would hopefully cover themselves when you needed to go out there on your own. And you finally got to the point where you said, okay, I've made it, enough's enough, I'm going to try it. And the universe rewarded you, right? They rewarded you with these opportunities from coming out of your, personal entrapment of fear of branching out, a fear of trying, a fear of having faith in yourself. But I think you've lived in this for quite some time. And the number 8 is very significant here for you, because 8 is, when you turn it on your side, it's an infinity sign there as well. So, this is a long-term thing that I feel like you've been trapped in, but it's also the chance to get out of that and have like a lifetime of new chances here, right? New chances if you take them, right? If you just stop overthinking things, questioning yourself, having that self-doubt, that's what's going to kill you in the end, right? If you just keep letting that take over. So let's see what the moon deck here has to say. And that 8 may be significant too. I have to double check. I do apologize on that, but I'm thinking for some reason that March 8th, we may be having some major lunar activity. I'll double check on that, but for some reason, the 8th perhaps could be significant to you. The 8th of the month, March 8th, April 8th, something of that nature. But let's see what we've got here in the lunar, in the moon deck rather. We have blossoming, and we have 33, and 33 is a number that I have seen so many people comment, angel numbers coming up in threes. I've been seeing 13 a lot myself, but the 3 is a pivotal change number, okay? It's a number of just making the change, taking the opportunity to change, make a shift in direction, big changes, right? And the blossoming here is this opportunity coming to you. It's your chance to actually blossom, change, get out of this entrapment of fear and grow, become who you were meant to be all along, right? Totally change your direction, blossom in a whole new environment, a whole new way. And that new environment, by the way, requires that to be a healthy environment, right? You can't grow in a toxic environment. And I'm sensing so much toxicity in your past here, maybe recent past, maybe long-term past, family past, work past, whatever it can be. But I do feel like that's, really fueled this self-doubt down here. And I do think it's making a reappearance, questioning, causing you to question. And again, to blossom, you need self-love, right? You need a good, fertile, nourishing environment. Things can't blossom in a toxic environment without, the love and care and tending of a gardener, right? If you're thinking of plants, things like that, people, they need that same kind of treatment, right? And if you are not taking the appropriate rest, mental, calm, renew, recharge, those kinds of things, how are you going to blossom? How are you going to grow? You can't, right? You can't if you're constantly trapped in fear, you're worried, you're stressed, you're exhausted, you're constantly overthinking, your brain never stops. You are at a point where you are just beat down, battle tired, and tested. You can never blossom like that, right? So the moon deck here is telling you, listen, this is your chance to blossom off this opportunity that the universe and spirit are sending you. But you have to take care of yourself. You have to rest, renew, and recharge. You have to stop the self-doubt, stop the overthinking, and take that opportunity and move forward with it. Take it as a blessing, take it as a gift, and allow it to build the environment that you need to blossom in, because I don't think you've had one for a long time, if maybe at all in your life. And when given the chance, take that for all it's worth, right? So let's get a general advice card here on this 6 of Cups. But the 6 of Cups is, for all intents and purposes, I'm feeling this is kind of a negative energy here. While it's showing a loving situation, I do feel like this is a person that you may have a love for. It could have been a past relationship, could be someone that you consider a friend, could be a family member. So you may have a love for this person, but I do feel like perhaps their personality or perhaps the way that they have interacted with you in your life has been toxic for your ability to grow and blossom. And, maybe they don't even mean to be that way. But, some of us, we have parents like that, or brothers or sisters like that, or, relationships like that. And it's just, that's their personality. They are, Debbie Downers. They are, hey, don't do that. My gosh, that's too big of a risk. What are you thinking? And they hold you back without even realizing they do it. And so this could be a person in your past that you have an affectation for, you care about, but that doesn't give them the excuse. That doesn't excuse them if they are creating a toxic environment that's keeping you feeling fearful to go out there and live your best life, that you can, kind of remove them from at least your decision making, at least your day-to-day choices, right? So this says, leader of the light, where are you being called to serve and support others, right? And I think this is exactly what it is, that this person has had too much effect on you for too long, right? You are the leader. You need to not be following, right? You need to be deciding where is it that you can go and make the biggest impact. But the first thing you have to do is be able to blossom yourself. You can't help anybody else if you aren't growing healthy and well and doing your best, right? You can't help people on a plane without putting your oxygen mask on first, right? If you're passed out, knocked out, no oxygen, how are you going to help those around you? That's why they always say put your own oxygen mask on first, right? So this is exactly what Spirit's telling you. Spirit is saying, hey, pay attention. You can't be following people here even if they have the best intentions. If they're telling you, don't go risk this for your best life, don't take that risk, don't go do this, don't go do that, rely on me, rely on that, do this, do that, don't leave home, whatever, don't take that job, it's risky, whatever. If you know that you can do better, because you need to lead and lead by example, and then you can help others to find their best version of themselves, right? You're a leader here. You're not a follower, and you can't blossom and grow if you're just letting other people stifle you, right? So here we have the 36 again. So we're seeing the 3 and the 6, obviously a multiple of 3. So again, maybe March 6th. I think March may be a big month here. The 3 showing up so many times. Again, we have that change as a consistent number there. So let me get a quick clarification here as far as some advice from Spirit. We'll pull 3 quick cards here, some clarification as to what you kind of need to, look out for and kind of move forward what you've got coming up. So let's just pull 3 here real quick. And I do see we have the Knight of Cups, the 3 of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles. So I do think there is going to be some breaking down of some relationships. I see that. And again, this may be hard for you, right? Because I do think this relationship here, whether a situationship, a work relationship, a family relationship, I don't care if it's a marriage, whatever it may be, it's a person you do care about, but you are going to have to limit them and their impact on your life to some extent. And that may be very hard for you. You may have to distance yourself from them some, and that may be very difficult for you. However, I do feel like that's critical. But when you do that, it's going to open up a plethora of opportunities coming in for you, right? It's going to bring in more and more opportunities for people to want to spend time with you, want to date you, want to open up opportunities with jobs, whatever it may be that you're looking for. And it may be the whole enchilada because, right, again, when you're putting out those high vibrations, right, you go out there, you start hitting the job market, and you really start being successful at that, you're going to start being more in your own skin, feeling better, looking better, the whole 9 yards. And that's just going to naturally kind of flow into people wanting to date you more, right? If that's what you're looking for, okay? Or vice versa. If you're feeling really happy and settled and comfortable and supported in your home environment, your relationship at home, that's going to certainly convey when you go to job interviews or work positions or networking out and about with people. They're going to see that ease, that calm, the internal beauty is going to be able to come out of you so much more fluidly and open up a lot more doors that way as well. So, either way, I think it's going to be your blossoming, right? No longer trapped in fear. But again, that is going to require you kind of releasing this past situation and people that have kind of really stifled your growth and blossoming. And it's really going to be hard for you to distance yourself from them. But I really think that is going to be the best opportunity for you, is to really kind of release in order to receive. Become the leader, not the follower. Okay. So hopefully this resonated with you. If it did, please do like, subscribe, share, hit that notification bell. I would love to see you back very soon. Hoping to put up some love, a little bit more love-oriented readings before the Valentine's Day holiday, and I hope to see you back for those. So don't forget to hit that notification bell. Bye.